This is the Chapter 2 overview. Note that this video overview is to give you an idea of what will be covered and what you should focus on in Chapter 2. It should not replace reading the chapter for important details or completing any activity. Chapter 2 focuses on getting a clear picture of your financial situation and where your income is going. We have all asked ourselves, especially when we get our tax statement for the year showing how much we have made that year, as to where in the world it has all gone. If you've asked yourself that and are honest with yourself, then you know that you need to pay special attention to this chapter. It is important to be able to assess your financial position in more detail using basic accounting concepts, including balance sheets and cash flow statements. Determine how much money comes in and how much goes out. This helps to create a budget that fits your lifestyle and yet keeps you focused on your financial situation. Why a balance sheet? A balance sheet is a snapshot of your financial position at a specific point in time. You should keep one current, as banks may ask for one when you apply for a loan, and it gives you a good picture of how you are doing. Total assets minus total liabilities equals net worth. You want to keep it positive to have a good net worth. The goal is to increase your net worth by either increasing assets or decreasing your liabilities. This is a very simple personal balance sheet, a little different than you may have seen if you've taken an accounting class, and there are some similarities. Why a cash flow statement? Cash flow statements give you a good look at your situation right now. It also gives you something to do a ratio analysis of your overall budget, as well as a comparison of others. This gives you a good idea of how you are doing. Ratios are important in comparing with others. In the textbook, you have a chart of what a ratio should look like, how to calculate it, and you can compare it with others in similar situations. In the textbook, they use Jamie Lee Jackson as an example, and she has a similar situation to yours, as she is a student who is trying to complete college, working part-time, and has set some goals for herself in starting a new business. And you can see in housing, she is about right. She's a little below in transportation because she has a car that's 7 years old. She's a little below in food. Her clothing, she's not purchasing anything right now, nor does she have any health care. Her entertainment, she's fairly low. Her education is fairly low as well. Insurance and gifts, she doesn't have any of that, and she is saving a little bit above, so she's doing pretty well. Another important part of this chapter is records retention. Be concerned about identity theft. When in doubt, shred. Be careful what you throw away. You need a small burn-proof safe. Keep title to your car, birth certificate, social security card. These are things that should not be carried around with you because of identity theft. And it gives you, in the textbook, it gives you the first two categories of what should be kept in personal records. Your current resume, employee benefit information, your social security numbers, birth certificates, money management records like your budget and your goals that you'll be working on in these chapters, recent personal financial statements like we're learning to do here in balance sheet and cash flow, and a list of any safe deposit box contents if you should have one. Most of the time, most students will not have a safe deposit box or need one at this point. But you may need the fireproof home safe. And it gives you an idea of what should be kept in there as well. In this chapter, it also goes through computer records. The upside to doing everything on the computer is the ease of creation and the fact that you've got it saved. The downside is hackers. You want to keep your browser and virus software up to date. You want to be careful of passwords. Have difficult passwords for sites that are security important, such as banks, probably your employer site. If they keep your tax information and your salary information on their site for you, you want to be sure that those passwords are secure. You may use slightly easier ones that are not as important in security, but you do want to be very careful because of hackers. You do want to be careful about your social security numbers and all of your ID numbers. Normally, I do not keep, and I don't recommend that you keep bank information on a site. So if you, for instance, pay your car payment each month on a site, you would not want to keep that bank information. It's a hassle to put it in each month, but it's probably safer to do that than to leave it on the site. End of this video.